There is one mistake I often see investors make, and this is the hard, cold truth. People think that, investing is everything. Investing is just one part of the game. But this one mistake may just be costing you a whole lot. And we're going to talk all about it. This is investment portfolio mistakes that people do. I see it across a lot of people. I've coached people who are high net worth individuals who earn like six, seven figures in dollars. I've coached people who are earning good amount of money in Nigeria who are investing, and these mistakes keep coming. I've also seen people who have small amount like 500,000, 200,000, and they are making the same mistakes. So it cuts across beginners, it cuts across intermediate, it cuts across starters, it cuts across professionals and experts. Sometimes we get blindsided and we make this particular mistake. So what are these things that we're going to talk about today? Capital allocation. Capital allocation is very important. How you allocate your money. Where should this money be? Because if it's not managed very well, it can really be a threat. Now, there are two major things that are going to happen to you. Listen carefully. This video is very important. Once so far you are investing, this is a video you should save and keep it. Once in a while you come back to watch it, because sometimes you are off track and you can lose money, meaning that you are investing and you are thinking you will soon retire, especially if you are the kind of person who says I want to retire in the next 5-10 years. If you are going to retire in the next 5-10 years, your capital allocation should be on your A game. And sometimes it's not something you can do by yourself. That is why people do one-on-one sessions, people do private coaching, because it's there that you get to personalize your plan. And the person who is coaching you will help you make sure that the allocation is built in such a way that you will get maximum returns. So you can lose money, you can also earn less than you desire. So you're hoping that you should get XYZ amount of money and you're earning way less than that. That is why I say this video is very important. So hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please watch this video to the end, like this video, drop a comment. Here I teach you and also show you how to make your money work for you. I show you places where you can invest, and you do your own research. But if you really want to be a part of the community, come on and join us. So if you have not subscribed yet, please, this should be your sign to subscribe, like, share this video. There is somebody, I think you have like 4 or 5 people that need to watch this particular video, people who have started investing and they're a bit confused. So this video, of course, is for educational purposes. So make sure you watch and learn. Now, why is capital allocation important? Because hey, this is one thing people are ignoring in investing, and it will cost you. And sometimes when you realize it, you have gone so far. So for me, capital allocation is not just buying stocks, right? It's not just a word, that is very sweet to pronounce. It is how you deploy every single naira and dollar in your portfolio, and consistently showing your money where exactly to stay will determine how successful your investing is, especially if you're planning on long term. Because the way you deploy your capital is different from the stocks that you're buying. Some people are good at picking stocks. Oh, I'm buying this, I'm buying this. But if you are not careful, you are going to lose a lot. So in this video, I want to break down the 3 mistakes that most people are making. And listen carefully, because you may be making 1 or 2 or 3 of these mistakes I'm going to mention. So the first mistake is what I call the cash drag. Now he has a sister. The cash drag is the main one. Now, cash drag is you are locating your money into a safety net. Oh, I'm a very conservative person. I want to put my money in this particular investment. Maybe you put all your money in, say, like a money market mutual fund, and you are enjoying 15% or even 17%. And for years, your money is growing on 17%, 17%. Whereas there are some other people whose investments are growing on 40%, 50%. How do you think that in the next 4, 5 years, the two of you will be on the same level? There is no way. So when you have cash drag, you drag and put it all in one safe place, and you miss out on all other opportunities. So sometimes I'm going to break this down and give us a real, number, and show us in figures how this can actually cost you a lot of money, because you're waiting on the sideline. You are thinking, I'm playing safe, but that safety is eroding your power, your the compounding returns, and that is really, really bad. Another thing I see people do is over diversification. You pack everything all in one. So let's talk about how to um well, let's talk about the second mistake. The second mistake is what I call the concentration blindness. You can also call it FOMO, because sometimes it's like you're racing. Your mind is telling you, if you don't buy this one, if you don't buy this one, so you buy this, and someone mentions, oh, like my yesterday's video, I talked about, oh, Aradel, NGX, you pack Aradel, you buy NGX, another day you buy Seplat, another day you buy Owando, another day you buy Etana. You're concentrating your stocks picks on one kind of sector, and sometimes it's bad for some people. Everything they are using their money to do is one thing: money market. They are not leveraging on other kinds of mutual fund. They're not looking at savings bond. They're not looking at Nigerian stocks. Everything is concentrated just on one. So I call it concentration blindness, because it can really blind you from seeing the other opportunities. And you start with one, and you are growing in just one sector. So if tomorrow something happens to that particular sector and it takes a nosedive, it happened a lot in the US stock, the AI and tech stocks had a huge dip. So imagine if all the money you have are all in the tech stocks, you're going to feel it the most. There is always It's always important for you to allocate money in such a way that even when market is shaking, you are still on top of your game, and that is very important. So when you allow one area to dominate your portfolio without actively managing the other side, when there is pullback or when there are opportunities, because when there are pullbacks, there are very strategic opportunities and things you can do to actually leverage on it and make a lot of money. But that's if you understand the the investments that you have. Now let's talk about the third one. I call it the rebalancing emotionally mistake, because you see, in this one, you're feeling so bad. I have seen someone who bought a stock. The person was complaining. He bought a stock and he said, oh, this stock is not moving. And then he sells the stock and buys another one. That one is not moving. In fact, I can't remember the very first stock he mentioned, but he said he sold the stock and he bought Sterling Bank. And now Sterling Bank has not even moved the last how many months. And he's now selling again. So he has lost money in two ways. So instead of even going forward, you are now going backwards, because you are emotionally attached. You are looking for the cheap ones. And his main reason was that he was looking for a cheaper one to buy to make more money, not understanding that sometimes cheap stocks does not mean that there is plenty money there. So that is the third one, which I see people emotionally spoiling and and breaking their rules. When market drops, they panic and then they sell, take losses, and then they look for another one. Oh, which one should I put my money? In fact, people also do it in mutual funds. Some people will buy an equity mutual fund, and then they will hear about another equity mutual fund that has returned 70%. The one they have is returning 40%. They sell off everything. They jump into that one that has done 70%. And it's just a crazy thing. They are rebalancing emotionally. They're not even checking, are these things making sense for me or not? So that's why it's important that allocation is the bedrock of your investing. This is why people sit with somebody and say, help me overlook this thing. Where am I making mistakes? Now let's look at a real figure. Someone is investing 100,000 every month, and all your money is going to money market fund, and you are getting 17%. Now, after 3 years, you have 4.7 million. You have contributed in total of 3.6. Check it, 1.2 million per year by 3 years, 3.6. And then after 5 years, you now have 9.3 million, but you have contributed 6 million. Yes, you are making progress, no doubt about it. Now let's compare with somebody who had a mix of money market, a balanced mutual fund, and also a mix of stocks. In 2 years, this person is getting about 6 million. Now, some people will say, what if they pick stocks that also did not do well? We are looking at someone who is picking and looking at, my portfolio has to be balanced so that even if money market gives me 70%, the balanced mutual fund gives me 50%, and my stocks gives me 40%. At the end of the year, you are currently, you'll be around 35 to 40%, better than the person who is doing 17%. So you can actually do 6 million or more. I've done this with a lot of my clients. We rebalance the portfolio and the portfolio begins to move. In fact, sometimes we rework the portfolio and what we pick are going to give us at least 50% at the end of the year. So compared to checking the previous returns from the other portfolios that they have, that would probably give us like 20-25%. We are now working to get about 50%. So those are the things you get when you do one-on-one coaching sessions. Now in 5 years, this person would have built 30 million. Remember that in 5 years, this person is at 9 million. Now this person is at 30 million or more. See how same amount of money, but they are being deployed and allocated differently, and people are making different amount of money. Now people are going to ask, how do you do this? So you can probably use a standard like a 50-30-20. You can decide that if you're a conservative person, you can decide that, okay, 50% should really go into your money market, 30% and 20% should go to equity, balanced, or stocks. Now, if you're a higher risk or a moderate risk person, you flip it. More should go into those ones that can give you like 40%, 50%. When you have picked good stocks, fundamentals, you've checked everything, is going on well, you now know exactly what you're picking. So you can diversify to maximize your returns. This is one of the best times to sign up for one-on-one sessions, and you can sign up and get on board with my one-on-one sessions, and we can look through all your portfolios and see where you're making some mistakes, and look at your age, look at how much you're pulling in, look at if you really want to retire, how long do you have? Because if you're already in your 40s, you have 10 decade, 1 decade, that's 10 years to do anything you can do. By the time you get from 40 to 50, you're not going to have all the energy to do a lot of things. So depending on your age, you will be able to do a perfect rebalancing and allocation for your money. And that is very, very important. Cannot even overemphasize the downturns that come with people who are not allocating their money very well. Because at the end of the day, winning isn't just finding, oh, I have a perfect stock. Oh, I've been buying, my portfolio is up. It can be up maybe the first few because the stocks you pick, but over time, you will notice that they are either stuck or they are no longer growing. And that's when you should know that the CEO of your portfolio is actually you, and you need to assign them so that every dollar, every naira should be able to be deployed to the right department so they can do the right thing. So please, the first I want to do is to check if you have single exposure in a certain investment area. Then check your cash drag. How long are you holding on to those ones? Can you break them and send some into a more returning, higher returning fund? And then look at your asset split. Make sure they are properly balanced. So I hope you learned something today. Don't over diversify. Always selling to buy a hype investment. Don't do that. It may cost you more. And of course, have a session and create a healthy portfolio because it's going to help you a whole lot. So this is also an opportunity to come and join the community if you can. It is just 65,000 naira. The link to pay is the first in the description. Come and join other people and join us in the different challenges that we are doing. You can earn money on monthly basis, monthly cash flow to help you build your capital, your portfolio faster. And of course, we have just two slots remaining. And if you can't get access to the payment link, please send a mail to finwiseafricatribe@gmail.com. And I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Please share this video to someone, watch it again. It will help you a lot. Peace.